What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Matt's Market. Tonight, we're going to be talking some crypto, some stocks. We got some tips for you guys, what we've been seeing in the charts. We're going to talk some sentiment, see what's going on in the market. Today was a very decent day as far as bouncing back from this big ass dip we just came through. So we'll be talking all that, but I have some very good tips for everybody tonight. And I'll give everybody a few minutes to get in here, but we will be doing an open Discord live session tonight. So once again, if you want to come on, voice your opinion, you're more than welcome. And just let me know in the chat or in the Discord, and we'll bring you up. But I'd like to start by saying, if you're not a member of this community, please consider hitting the like and sub button for me. Greatly helps support the channel. But with that being said, let's jump right in it because we have everybody's favorite YouTube partner, Snowman Crypto Chevy, in the chat. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good, Matt. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. I'm feeling a little bit better about the action we've been seeing today, man. I'm sure as long as everybody else, because people were starting to sweat, and that's what the real crypto enthusiasts really look for. They want people sweating, losing hair, losing sleep, stressing, probably crying, laying in fetal positions before they pick a spot to buy in. So I mean, that's pretty much getting close, man. We're getting close to the end of this dip, hopefully. But you have to be warned.
It looked like we had a little bit of that yesterday, but I think we have more to go. It's not bad enough yet.
This could be a fake out. It could definitely 100% be a fake out. And while I go ahead and set something up, why don't you let people know your bouncing ball theory as to what the price is doing with crypto while I set this up real quick.
Yeah, so I mean, I look at crypto right now and the chart, the way it moves like a bouncing ball. So, every time we have a breakdown, to a lower level, it's going to come back up just slightly. And that's when everybody starts pumping it again, thinking we're automatically having another break up. But that's not happening. That's where you make your short plays. If you know the bottom's in and it's going to bounce back up before it goes lower again, usually it has to have 3 big dips before it'll go on a big retracement. So I look at it like, the ball, when you drop a bouncy ball, it goes down and it slows, but every time it hits the ground, it comes back up less and less and less. But then when you're ready for the market to take off, you hit that bouncy ball and that shoots up extremely fast.
Yeah, and
that's why
that's the point where you don't want to get left behind.
Way down. Huh?
That's the point where you can easily get left behind with crypto, because just as fast as it falls, it can shoot extremely fast the other way. That's why I feel bad for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's why I try to buy on the way down.
Yeah. Did you end up picking up anything yesterday by any chance?
No, I just been getting my wallet loaded up because you can only move so much at a time.
So you're actually preparing, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Which is not a bad idea, because you need to have fiat on the side, dirty cash, ready to buy these dips, because if you're trying to move money around when this thing is really dipping hard, if it dips even harder, that's a big if. We're not guaranteeing anything, but I mean, for a while now, we've been talking on this channel about the possibility of seeing Bitcoin under 24,000, possibly in the teens. That scenario is still not off the table. Yes, we had a good day today, and we're starting to get an upward trend going in the slightest bit. So we're just going to have to see if we're completely out of this slump right here, or if we're going to maybe form a cup and handle and break out. Nobody knows, man. Nobody has a crystal ball. But what's important to do right now is to keep adding to your position on these dips. That way you have that many more coins whenever this thing goes to take off back to the moon, man.
Matt, you have an 8 ball.
I do. You want to ask a question?
Not yet. I don't have a good one for it yet.
Yeah, I don't either, man. But I definitely like the title of this video, Crypto Mood Swings, because I really feel like that's exactly what we're going through.
Yeah.
Because crypto is definitely doing whatever it wants when it wants, and it's a lot, man. But another important thing that you can be doing right now in the short term is actually looking to stake your coins. And crypto, I know you're big into staking. I'm not too heavily on the staking side, so if there's some points that maybe you could touch base to people that are new to staking, how to get into it, if you could please inform us about what you would do, like if you were new to staking.
So you gotta. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I stake my Cardano in the Deadliest wallet, and right now it's been doing very well. It should be about a 5% return annually. You can use Celsius, which is something I haven't done and I should. Celsius, you can stake your USD, I think, for 8%. You get 6% on your Ethereum or Bitcoin, and 4 or 5% on your Ethereum or Bitcoin, and you can get a percentage on ADA in there. The other thing I like doing is when you invest into a project that has like a wallet or some sort of site, like an exchange, if you can stake that coin, you just keep that in that wallet. So it's kind of staked and you're earning interest. Like Qcoin, if you stake your Qcoin, you earn, I think, 4% on it if it's staked in your Qcoin. And that's just holding KCS in your Qcoin wallet.
Which is good, dude. 5%. I mean, you're not gonna get that with any bank. I guarantee you that. I mean, that's extremely good.
Yeah.
So you're actually earning 5% APY a year right now in your ADA?
Yes.
Man, that's awesome, dude. That is definitely a route that I think a lot of new investors should take if they're in it for the long run, because 5% a year can, start to add up. You're not going to get that with an average Chase banking savings account. Like, it's just not going to happen. You're not going to find it. So it's actually a really good way to store your money. Plus, it should go up with the price, correct?
Yeah. So your earnings on your 5%, earnings, yeah, when the dollar value of it goes up, yeah, you're making a lot more. So right now, staking Cardano for the past several years under $1, treated me fairly well. I earned nice rewards. I built up a lot of ADA. And, once the price gets $10, $20 on ADA, I look for that to be like a, a dividend that can pay me my monthly expenses.
Yeah,
So in
definitely.
looking at Cardano right now, why I say I'll never sell it is because it could be like a money tree that just drops so much on me every month, like a passive income. And if I sell it, that would be gone. But if I hold it, by the time my kids are my age, imagine how much that would be paying them.
Exactly, man. And if you can earn income off of that, dude, that is the way to go, man. Doesn't correct me if I'm wrong, but your staking pays you how often? Is it weekly or every?
In Cardano,
Yes.
it's so I don't mess with it too much, but it seems like rewards come. There's an epoch. I think like every 5 days, right? So your rewards right now, I think, are getting paid out. Like you can collect on them, and like it takes like 3 months from your first staking, and then it's very hard to explain. You have to really look into it because the way the epochs work by the time you stake, depending on the time that you stake, as to where the epoch is, depends on when you get paid in your rewards versus when you pull them out. It's a lot of technicals if you're going to be pulling it in and out. That's why when I made the decision to stake my ADA, I went with somebody I know, I trust. I put my stake there and I haven't moved it yet. And it's
Hell
been
yeah.
there for 3 or what is it? Uh, it's been 2 years already. I don't remember how long it's been. Time has been flying. Maybe it's only been a year and a half.
Well, nonetheless, dude. I mean, even holding crypto, man. I mean, to be in it for the long run, to really see some massive increases in your portfolio. I mean, you have to hold long term. I mean, it's great. Yeah, sure, you can hop in Doge at 5 cents and it take off, but that's not really too natural, man. I mean, that just doesn't happen all the time. So, I mean, we did have a really good bull run just recently, and you're seeing the pullback off of that. A little bit more than a pullback than what I wanted to see. Like I said, no one could have predicted this. Seeing Dogecoin at 16 cents again, which is you know, a lot less than what a lot of people bought in at. So everybody, when Doge was at 74 cents, was begging for a dip. Well, where are all those people at right now? Like, are they running? Are they away from the market? Do they not care? Because you see Doge this low, you think you would see pretty good buying pressure. But man, what I saw today with Bitcoin, when it did fall to 28,000, just hit that range. Let me see if I can pull it up on the chart. Let's go to 30-minute. Hit 28,000, and you had a 2-hour drop to that 28,000, and you had a lot of buying power sitting right here at 28. And it took 2 hours, but you popped right back up to 32,000. And we took another step up. So currently where we're sitting, we just crossed into 34,000. So Bitcoin looking to have a little healthy little recovery right now. So let's hope we can continue this momentum to the rest of the week, man. That's kind of what I'm hoping. But nonetheless, if you are looking at a fake out, then you know what? Talking about fake outs and dips, let's just hope this thing rips, because I'm tired of talking about dips. Let's hopefully we hit the bottom, and that's the best case scenario, because either way, I'm going to continue to hold. I'm not going to be concerned if it dips even harder. I'm going to just keep adding to my position. But, you know, crypto is looking pretty healthy right in the short term right here, ever since we hit that bottom. So let's hope we continue this trend. We got Ethereum sitting at 2,026 bucks. Dogecoin, it was just at 22, currently sitting at 21 cents. Bitcoin 34. It's looking decent. It's looking decent, man. It's slowly looks like it's starting to creep its way back up. But crypto, are you into any type of crypto debit cards? Do you actually have anything like that?
Yeah, the one I was telling you about, Amon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one I was in for a while. I was in 10x in the beginning, so they kind of went downhill.
Do you still have any of those or
I
no?
like Amon. I have X. No, I do not have. I got rid of that when it went downhill. Um, I no, that was 10x. X. I still have some X. Now that's kind of like it got debit card and like the credit card transacting that could take like a crypto debit card
Yes.
and you swipe it at the grocery store.
Yeah.
They have that machine. I actually have one of their handheld units I bought when I was at the Bitcoin convention, so I can accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, several other cryptos that were on there. But the thing I don't like about it is when somebody pays me in crypto, it automatically goes to USD.
See, and this is why I wanted to bring this up tonight for a lot of new traders and experienced traders, because this interests me a whole lot. And I think everybody will find this very interesting, and not a lot of people know about it. Is the Coinbase Visa prepaid debit card. So you can actually put your money into this card, and it earns you up to 4% back on whatever purchases you make. So you can actually free 0% transfer fee from your bank account. You can push it into this card, pay your light bill. Say your light bill is $100. You're gonna earn $4 off of that $100. So backdoor, this is what it does with that 4%. You can convert it to either A, Bitcoin, or B, XLM. So just think about it. I mean, you're gonna pay your light bill this month. You're gonna pay your water bill. You have bills to pay every month. Is 0% charged transferred from your bank to your prepaid debit. Plus, it's a 0% charge fee if you're just shopping at the grocery store or making purchases with this card. And I know it says coming soon, but this card is out. I have a buddy that actually has this card, and he is earning 4% XLM on his money right now, which he's pretty much buying a lot of stuff in this dip right now because he's getting that much extra tokens just for making purchases with this card. So if you're new to crypto, you don't necessarily have a ton of money, side money. I mean, I know things are tight right now. You know, not a lot of people have thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you're a small investor or a big investor and you just want to earn crypto off of your purchases you're going to make regardless, this is a very good way to do so. And 4% over a couple years, adding to crypto, especially when you hit a little bull run, that's just going to make your portfolio look that much sweeter, I think, man. So I would definitely recommend definitely looking into this, guys. I think this would be a good little tip for a lot of new investors. Just kind of a way to creep your way up and start earning extra crypto for money that you're going to spend either way. So if anybody knows of any other cards like that, feel free to share it with everybody. But I thought that was a pretty good little tip for everybody. And I mean, where else can you get 4% besides staking? You know, you're not going to get that at a bank. It's just not going to happen. So I will be paying my light bill with a Coinbase debit card. But we'll see, man. But
So I have a concern. I have a concern with that debit card.
what you got, man?
It's just something to think about. So the FCC, or basically the government, whoever these agencies truly are, will come in and they will demand these exchanges hand over users' personal information without getting consent from the user prior to the exchange handing over this information. Now, this has been a request and FUD that's been in the news. Whether these exchanges have actually done it, I don't know. But I know Coinbase was ordered a couple of years ago that anyone that had more than $20,000 invested, that Coinbase was deemed to have to turn over that personal information.
Yeah.
And that was with or without your consent. So if you're using this crypto debit card, you know, how does it are those transactions, each transaction, are they going to start coming in and taxing you on all your transactions?
I'm sure it's going to be monitored, man. I'm sure you would probably get
because if
summary
we're
for
just
each
moving
month.
from money to money, how are they going to like tax us if they're not spying into our entire portfolios?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, how do you know they can't see it already? You know?
Did I lose you again?
No, I can hear you, dude. I'm just saying, how do you know they can't actually see it already? You know?
I couldn't hear you. Well, see, that's the thing about cryptos. Like when you use your wallet to buy something, whoever you buy from, when you give out your private key, they can see inside your wallet. So they can see your whole entire holdings. So like when I pay for things, I try to move my money to one of my low holding wallets.
Yeah.
And then I make the purchase. Now, whether they can see back into that prior transaction, I don't know that yet.
Yeah. Well,
but I know if I was to send straight from my large holdings wallet, they would see what's in my wallet.
Yeah. I'm not so sure about all that, man, but I do know the part that intrigues me is for new investors that just spend money regardless. The fact that you can earn 4% XLM or Bitcoin is pretty intriguing to me, bro, because I mean, like I said, I'm gonna still pay my water bill every month. And if I can earn 4% crypto for doing that, it sounds like a win-win. Whether they view my portfolio or not, I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong there. You know, I'm not too concerned about that. But I understand your privacy issue. Like, I don't want people actually having access to all that to say if they can or not. You know, I think if they really wanted to, they could do it either way. But it's I don't know, man. It's interesting. I'll look deeper into that, dude. I definitely will. But nonetheless, Bear, if you just hop
Yeah, I
in,
see what Bear just.
what he was talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw what he just said about taxes. I mean, yeah, I mean, but the only safe way to create taxes over crypto is to just have a flat tax. And for all the discussions that would curb all discussions on taxes is to just have a flat tax across the board. Poor guy pays just as much as the rich guy. Stops that debate right then and there in the middle, and the middle guy stops paying for everybody.
Yeah, touche, man. Hey Zach, dude, I really appreciate the super chat, buddy. I really do, man. Man's a really good dude. Bless you, bro. I appreciate that, Zach, man. You didn't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. And thank you. Whiskey asks, wait, isn't that defeating the point of crypto?
What?
I don't know. I kind of got lost there for a second. I think he's talking about I think he was talking about the tax thing we were just talking about. I'm not sure I got his point. Texas, not taxes. Oh, but yeah, man, it's definitely crazy out there, dude. Like they and that's the point about the government regulations that's actually gonna be coming in, dude. Like they're gonna start regulating crypto, I believe. And how they go about it, I don't know yet. I don't know if it's right in the near future, but I mean, to me, I think the digital dollar is coming. I believe they're working on it, and I don't know per se. I don't think it'll really affect crypto too much because people buy crypto to get away from government currency, you know, and that would kind of defeat the purpose of buying like a U.S. digi dollar, you know. So I know I won't be
Yeah, but
purchasing anything like that.
taxation on crypto is funky though. So you have to claim your gains, but you can't claim your losses.
Yes, that's messed up. It really is.
So then the only way to fix taxation over screwing over the guy that is investing in crypto, for equal board, you know what I mean? It's an open industry right now to be investing in, just like a stock market. Same thing. And if you come out of stocks, okay, yeah, you get taxed on capital gains. You can't move it like crypto though, and it doesn't move like crypto. And to move crypto, you have to move it one or two times, maybe three or four times before you can actually spend it.
Yes, that's what
So you're going to
sucks.
get taxed on all of that, and that's going to create a nightmare in taxation.
Yes, I feel bad for the tax man whose client is heavy crypto trader because good luck with all that.
Yeah, so I mean, fix it all and stop all the FUD, all the twisted conversations around taxes, and just have a flat tax.
Yeah, that would fix everything, man. It really would.
Yeah.
Crypto Zach's asking, is this a fake out or market recovering a little bit? I think the market is, starting to have a little recovery. Snowman in the chat in the Discord, the other guy was talking. He was stating his rubber ball theory. When you bounce a ball, it goes up, bounces down a little bit lower each time. Could this be a fake out? Possibly could be a fake out, man. There's lots of talk about letting it rip a little bit before it dips even harder. So nobody really knows, man. Nobody can tell you at this time. I can tell you right here, we got rejected on the 5 minute chart on Doge to get over this level of resistance. So we fell right below it just now. We'll have to see if we can continue this trend, but you can see last time we bounced over this level of resistance, barely broke it. We fell all the way down to 16 cents. So, well, I don't think it'll go that low again if we do keep heading down. Anything's possible at this point. I'm just speculating about what I'm seeing off the charts, but hopefully we can get a little bounce here soon and start heading back in the right direction, man. But if not, you could be looking at a little fake out. But nonetheless, you have to remember time is running out. We have smart contracts on ADA coming out this summer. We have Ethereum 2.0, which just got released with a 6% APY per year if you stake your Ethereum. And there's lots of good news coming out, guys. So, I mean, if they're trying to tank it really hard one more time before what I believe is going to be a summer run toward the end of the year, for the rest of the year, I should say, they're running out of time because we have nothing but great news coming out. I think once everything starts to recover, then you might get the news about Tesla and all the other stuff that we've been waiting for. Robinhood wallets, I'm really not too concerned about because I think once the Robinhood wallets come out, everybody's going to take their Dogecoin out. That's just my opinion, not facts. I don't know what people will do. It's just the way I'm kind of feeling about it because I know that's what I will be doing. as soon as Robinhood comes out with a wallet, I'm taking my Doge out and I'll store it somewhere. I'll probably end up staking my Doge. To be quite honest with you, once that's fully available, I will be staking my Dogecoin.
Staking it on a Robinhood wallet?
No, I'm saying I'm going to take it out with
Oh,
I'm going to take it out of Robinhood just
okay.
because I just got bad blood with Robinhood over the AMC GameStop whole saga, and I did get it to buy my Dogecoin on there because I was just wanted to get Doge, man. And I know there was a few other platforms, but I already had it set up, and I just kind of wanted to get in the game, which I did. I got in 4 or 5 cents, so not as early as you, but nonetheless, at least I found it, and now I'm here talking to all you good people. So that's how it goes sometimes, man. Sometimes you got to buy a safe moon to find some new friends, man.
Ain't never sure.
That's for sure, man. Be careful of that coin
Hey,
base
man.
card. There's a 2.9% fees on transactions. Yeah, I appreciate that tip. I really do. But the thing that drove me to the Coinbase card is there's 0% fees for transactions. So, but what you're gonna say, Crypto Man?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were about to pop something out, dude. Let's check out across the board.
Go ahead, Ernesto. Safe move to the moon.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
He is the safe moon guy, dude. He could definitely do it. He could definitely freaking do it. So yeah, everything's still following the same pattern, man. I mean, surprise, surprise. Actually, that looks a little different, man. Bitcoin looks to be consolidating up here, man. It's not like that little dip like you're seeing off of Doge and Ethereum and the rest of them. They kind of just have a little bleed off right here. So nonetheless, that's pretty interesting, man. Litecoin looking a little different too as well. So having a bounce, heading up. I think I saw somebody in the Discord. I think it was Bear said he had bought some Litecoin at like 108 today or something like that. I don't see it here. Must not have been 108. Maybe it was back here. He was talking about he bought. But that's cool. Definitely cool. So are you concerned in the least bit right now about this possibly not dipping any harder and not getting a position, or you're just a patient investor and you're just gonna kind of wait it out?
No, I'm waiting for the FU dip.
So you don't think that was the FU dip?
No, I think that was the dip for people to think it's over with a nice little spike there to start getting people back in, raise a little bit of sentiment so they can get just a few more buyers. And then they're going to put people's heads between their legs and make them beg for mercy.
Dang, man. That's a prediction, all right.
It's the way it works, man. It'll happen.
Yeah, but I'm still very bullish.
Held my head between my legs too many times to figure out how this works.
I hear you, dude. I'm still very bullish, though. Nonetheless, I do think we'll see Ethereum over 5,000 before the end of the year, probably closer to the $10,000 range. And I'm still hoping and should happen, dude. We should see a zero at the end of Bitcoin. So I'm still expecting a big run coming up shortly, dude. Whether it's in July, early August, maybe into September, I do think you're loading up on these dips right now before this next little rip to finish off this bull year would be the way to go right now. But I know you're a hot. What you gonna say?
A guy I followed told me. A guy I followed said like three or 4 months ago that he looks for the middle of the year for ADA to be back down to like 80 cents before smart contracts. And the way that things are looking right now and the sentiment I've been feeling, we've been talking about for weeks, and the patience I have right now to wait for it to go further, looks like it's going to happen.
Well, we're not far off from 80 cents, man. I mean, you're looking at 106, and that's actually close to where my buying point on ADA was right before everything started ripping, man. So, I mean, we're not too far off from everything, man. So, we'll just have to see, man. Ray Sun G said he bought Cardano at 106, waiting till he goes back to under 1, loading up. So, possibility, man. Definitely possible. The 4-hour chart doesn't tell the story too well, but I do like to go off the 4-hour. Let's check the RSI on the 4-hour, which is currently sitting at 40, which is pretty neutral. Pretty freaking neutral. 30-minute is 66, so we're getting a little in the oversold territory on the 30-minute chart on crypto across the board. So you can expect probably a little dip coming shortly, and we'll have to see where this heads to us. But the RSI on Bitcoin, man, 63, so not too bad. Kind of touching that overbought territory. So, but if you can remember on this dip, we kind of lived in the RSI territory of 23 to 26 on the whole way down. So we continue that 60, 65 the whole way back up, and that'd be awesome. But I do expect some pullbacks tomorrow, and look to see where this gets us. So,
A question for the 8-ball.
All right, what you got, man? Let's pull out the magic 8-ball and see what we got. What is your question?
Is this a fake out?
Ooh. Is this a crypto fake out, or are we going to continue on this bull run? As I see it, yes. So the 8-ball is predicting this is a crypto fake out. So we shall see. The magic 8-ball holds true to her word, man. If she's wrong, I'm getting another 8-ball.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel the way I see everything happening right now, and the pain was hard yesterday for a lot of people, and now today it seems more calm because it went right back up.
Yes, the crypto fear and greed index. Oh, that's not what I want.
It didn't give enough time for people to sell out.
Crypto fear and greed index. The fear kind of went away today a little bit, just a little bit, not much, but it is starting to head back. But nonetheless, still telling you that extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. This could be buying opportunity. So take that for what it's worth. But I'm super excited, man. I really am, dude. I'm excited about Ethereum 2.0. Well, we got a week left in June. Let's check this out. People are calling for July 14th on the Ethereum 2.0 release date. And I don't know if that would be like buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. I don't know, man. I'm eager to find out. Nonetheless, we will find out. But I'm eager for it, man. So if you're in Ethereum, I mean, look, guys, I really do believe Ethereum will possibly be around 7 to 10,000 by the end of the year, come December. So I bought a little bit at 2,300 when I was on vacation. I thought I was buying bottom, but like I said, nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows where it's going to go, what it's going to do. But nonetheless, I'm holding through it. I'm not going to sell at a loss down here when I know it's going to head back up here. I mean, that's what happens. I got a buddy who in 17, he had went real red for a while in crypto, and he sold out and tried to catch it on the way up, and he got wrecked, man. I mean, he just totally got wrecked trying to jump in and out. And I feel bad for a lot of people. I was streaming through some chats, man, and you should see the amount of people that are actually selling. Like, there's a lot of people who sold Doge, a lot of people who sold Ethereum. They're like, screw crypto, this ain't coming back. I'll buy the floor. My advice to you is good luck. Good luck, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to happen, how high it's going to go, how low it's going to go. The most important thing you can do in crypto is just buy and add to your positions at all times, man. Ethereum 2.0 is a different coin. They're gonna run in tandem, man. So it's gonna be one coin. They're gonna run in tandem for a while until they finish putting out all the upgrades. So nothing to worry about. If you own Ethereum, you're gonna own 2.0 as well. So so have you
Yeah. You gonna stake some Ethereum, man?
I'm thinking about it, man. That's 6% a year is
Don't you have to have 32 of them?
I don't know, man. I really don't. That's a good question.
I think you have to. I think you have to have 32 to stake.
Yeah. Now, as far as your ADA, you can stake what, $1? I mean, it's pretty cheap, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the cheapest ADA's pretty cheap to stake. Um,
Yeah, you just need to download the wallet and you can start moving your ADA in.
yeah.
I think it takes. I think it takes like 10 to stake, maybe, or is that to vote? I don't know, man. I've been off for a couple of months onto these political roles lately.
And that's
I was in a
important too, man.
Cardano live chat. I was in a Cardano live chat today. A project DAO that got some funding through Catalyst. That the guy just ended up being a total joke. Was playing plausible deniability the whole time while he was being asked questions. You could just read the sentiment in them. And they didn't pay the dev course that helped them develop part of the tech that they had started. And I guess the dev developers walked away because they weren't getting paid, but the guy still has the Catalyst funds. But something about they took a vote amongst 6 people or something like that, and now they're not going to return the funds. It's like, and it just goes to show that. But the community in the chat, man, it was incredible.
Yeah, did you
I just
did you end up catching the Fed meeting?
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah.
I found that
and they were
very interesting, man. Thing. I found it very freaking interesting. You could have ate some popcorn in that thing.
Yeah, it's not really though. I mean, the guy won't. Powell won't answer anything.
He just bounces around the questions.
He won't answer.
He's very good at that.
Yeah, I mean, but and who is okay with this? Are you all okay with this? Like just saying, I can't do nothing about it. Screw it.
Yeah, man. He was basically just they were grilling him too, man, from both sides. Like they had some questions for him, and he just bounced them off him like he's wearing some Rain-X, just freaking bouncing them questions right off the windshield, man. And he does a good job at it, man.
Well, he knows he sits in a bubble. He knows he sits in a bubble protected.
Yes.
No one can touch him.
I wouldn't be surprised if all those questions are screened. I'm just saying, man.
Oh yeah.
I think those questions are pre-sent to the dude. Because, dude, think about it. I mean, what that guy has to say on live television can really affect the market, man. And they don't want no hiccups when that dude comes on. Because you got people glued to the television, man. The chat I was in viewing it, man, had like upwards of 60,000 people watching this dude talk. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, but he moves the market on misinformation. He lies.
I mean, he's a politician, man. I don't know when that doesn't. To me, he's
they're trying to hide inflation. So they're trying to say that we don't have inflation till the government says we have inflation, but yet the price of lumber is 3x. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're almost better off building.
Price of goods are out the roof.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy, man.
But inflation doesn't exist yet. They haven't seen any signs of inflation yet.
Now, for people that aren't too aware of inflation, anytime the government prints money, inflation is happening. And you can look to stimulus checks, you can look to all that good stuff. It's happening. Don't be fooled. I mean, the Fed said short-term inflation was going to be up in the next couple months. So that's going to be less groceries on your table for the same $100 than it was a couple months ago. So you will start to see it, man. You're gonna start to see prices rise, and they're not gonna alert everybody that it's becoming a problem till it is a problem. And by that time, you kind of fell behind. So if you can plan now to know that it's actually happening, and I'll do a whole separate video on. There's some stocks that you can buy to protect yourself against inflation, or you can just buy cryptocurrency. I mean, but my thoughts about that is for inflation, it was back. This is what you can base it off of. Back when COVID first hit, the stock market took a crap, right? Now you're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell to what, $4,000? So, Snowman, do you think an inflation hike? I think it personally, it'll be great for crypto, bad for the stock market. But when the stock market usually takes a crap, Bitcoin's to follow. Do you think that would be different that time, that the inflation data would come out, causing alarm for some type of panic, or do you think people would rush back to gold and silver?
I think gold and silver are going to struggle because of
I do
crypto.
too.
Like today in the chat in that live chat that Pal was in, what gives the dollar value? Seriously, like what gives the U.S. dollar value? What gives gold value? What gives silver value? Right? Think about those things for a second. That's been our way of life up until 10 years ago. And for most of us, for some of you guys here in the past months, for some of us in the past few years, and so on, since Bitcoin's been invented. So what gives Bitcoin value? What gives Cardano value?
Here's the point about what I was trying to get to, and I know what track you're heading to. Basically, you're buying a how can I word it? You're protecting yourself against inflation by buying a de-inflationary coin, because Bitcoin, there's only so many that you can mine. Same thing as gold. There's only so much gold on this planet. So that's what lets gold hold that value. Now that we're moving further away from gold into cryptocurrency and having digital currencies out, a way to spend your money and store your value, hence you have Bitcoin, which I do believe will be the future cryptocurrency gold. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just how I feel about it. Now, whether one day, that's not to say projects like ADA could take over. Definitely, man. I definitely think ADA could have a spot in the light, dude. I mean, it already does, but I'm just saying there's only so many coins for Bitcoin that can be mined. So it's basically supply and demand, what you're willing to buy, what you're willing to sell for.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between Bitcoin and ADA, because they both have a max supply, is staking. Well, a POW versus a POS, for future evaluation of an asset that could back the U.S. dollar. So you need proof of ownership to back that. And Bitcoin, you don't know how many are still in the market.
Yeah, and you don't know how many that are lost either.
Thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a ton of Bitcoin that is already lost. So when we were talking about today in a chat, who was it? Goldman Sachs put out that they see Bitcoin going back to $22 or something like that. Oh. Like, that's impossible. That's impossible. Just for the fact of the amount of Bitcoin that's lost compared to the Bitcoin maximalists and how much the whole I don't.
That sounds like fake news, dude.
No way.
I mean, honestly, I saw in the chat today that what were they saying? Dude, people are making stuff up now, because they were like, they had this one dude. He was like, Elon tweeted that Doge has to go to 1 cent before it rips again. I'm like, dude, people are just making shit up now. Like, this is just That's why I was like reading sentiment. I'm like, man, we must be getting close. We got to be getting close. Like, people are
Yeah,
freaking out, dude, when this thing is
the
16 cents.
FUD will go nuts.
So yeah, you really start to see
Yeah.
the crazy side of crypto when it takes these massive dips like that, man. And I know it's not funny for people who are sitting red right now, but I'm sitting red with y'all, and you gotta do something to pass the time, man. You can't just sit there and stare at the chart 24/7 and just hate your life, man. You gotta move on. You gotta just forget about it, man. If you're sitting there so far in the red and you have not sold because you believe in what your project is doing and where it's going, then just put your phone away, man. Just come back in a couple months. Add when you can and put your phone away. Uh, this is crypto, man. This is different from any stock market you're gonna trade in. I can tell you that first and foremost, man. Stock market is manipulated in its own way, but crypto is a different animal, 100%. So I wouldn't recommend trying to trade crypto like you would swing or day trade a stock. It's just not right now. It's too crazy, man. Now, look, if you sold at 74 cents and you bought back in at 16 cents, hats off to you. But maybe one to two people, maybe in this whole planet actually did that. I mean, you know how hard that would be to do to time it perfectly. I mean, it's just I'm not that good. I'll tell you straight up. I'm not that good. I might time it perfectly once every blue moon, but for the most part, you just it's important to just buy and hold, man. That is the way you're gonna make money, real money, in the future with crypto. And Snowman, I mean, you could tell everybody you sat in the red for how long when you first jumped into crypto?
Like 4 years at least.
4 years, dude. You sat down in the red for 4 years.
Yeah.
That's hats off to you, man. Hats off to you. And you probably had to check yourself for sanity and to make sure you were making the right trading decisions, huh? I'm sure, huh?
I mean, I have a slight bit of question, but no, not really. I see where we're headed.
Yeah. And look, if you're new to investing and
The, the, sys-
go ahead.
the systems we have in place right now are old. They're outdated. They're maxed out. They can't produce anymore. They can't expand life anymore. They can't expand technology anymore. We have to upgrade. And so, what's the next upgrade? I mean, the only thing being built right now to upgrade, are uh, communications is blockchain. It gives us access for social media and everything, and then the technology that's going to support it, will give us, television and gaming and autonomous driving and all kinds of other things. So, I mean, it's kind of like, what people said when the car was invented. They laughed at it and said it was the most ridiculous thing ever. They said planes would never fly and put out a huge article about how planes will never fly. And then what is it like the next day or 2 days later, the Wright brothers go out and fly their plane?
Yeah, man.
Then you have computers. Then you have computers coming in. And I used to go back and watch YouTube videos of the commercials that they used to play about, there's, this is so silly to have this little device in your home. And
Dude,
it was
it is so
crazy.
funny that you're saying that right now because today I saw an article back in 95. It was like a newspaper article, and the title above it said, "See, nobody knows what they're talking about." And the thing was about the internet, and it was like, the internet has come and gone. It's a thing of the past. Let's move forward. Something like that. And it had a old Windows 95 desktop. And like people were just completely writing off internet. So it just goes to show you, man, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody freaking knows. But if I had to bet on something, and I am betting on it, that would be cryptocurrency, man. Because the way the blockchain technology works, that's gonna it's gonna help out mankind, dude. It's gonna change the way the world trades currency, and I support that, man. I really do, and it is a way to pull people out of darkness, the people that can't get out of their country to come work in the U.S. if you have family members back here, they can send you money very cheaply instead of Western Union taking all your goddamn money. And I just fully support it, man. I really do. I do think it's the future. And hence, you can have Dogecoin, you have Bitcoin, but I do think the U.S. government is actually heading that way too. I mean, you've seen all these coin shortages. I mean, dude, it's still going on. I was in Florida at a gas station putting some gas, and first thing I see on the counter was coin shortage. I'm like, damn, that's still going on. Like, where's all these coins? You know, where's all these quarters and stuff, man? Is it in your grandma's sock drawer? I mean, what's going on, man? I mean, why are we have a coin shortage? So it's just been crazy, man.
That's people like me have 5-gallon water jugs full of coins in our closets.
You need to trade that dirty
rainy day,
you
man.
need to trade that dirty fiat for some ADA and get rid of that stuff. 100%.
Nah, man. I like having them jars, them big jugs full.
I
of
do
coins,
too, man.
I got dollars.
It brings me back to being a child because, man, I used to be so hyped when my old man would come home from work and he'd have some change he'd throw on the counter, bro. I'd go grab it, throw it in my little jug, and watch it build up over time and think I was rich, man. You know, so I'm with you, man. I do like keeping some change. It's handy, man. But sit here and say we're still having coin shortages, you know. Honestly, I had a theory back when COVID hit that, you know, the exchanging of dollar bills was going to help lead to the digital currency because, you know, they would use some type of thing for the virus, like exchanging money, dirty money, having viruses on paper bills, which I'm not so big on that no more, but I thought they were going to use some type of motivation towards doing that to go to digital currency along with the coin shortage, you know? So nonetheless,
I got one for you. So what if the government took back a bunch of the old coins, melted them down to get the good precious metals out of them, and then reprinted a bunch of crappy coins made out of crappy metals, and then redistributed them?
that's very possible. I mean, why wouldn't you? You can get a bunch of 1960, 60 or 65 pre-coins. I mean, I think the ones from 1960 to 65 were like 75% silver, and the ones prior to that were somewhere around 90%. So I mean, that's quite a bit of silver the government can get, you know. So
yeah, I mean, a penny's worth more than a penny just in its material.
I do like finding a good old wheat penny though. I still like those. I think those are pretty cool. Yeah, not to mention it. It costs even more to print some of these coins than they are worth. You are not lying. That's probably the main reason we have a coin shortage. But, you know, nobody really knows. I think it's just
the government needs them dollars printed, not them coins.
I just think grandma has a bunch of change in her sock drawer and she's holding on to it right now. But we'll see, man. But dude, on 5 minutes, looking very bullish on Bitcoin, man. I'm surprised. 4 hour, I mean, getting that pop. But looking at the 30-minute chart, nice little step up, nice little bull flag. Good way to end this stream, man, because we got beat up the last couple days, guys. I would say, week. So it's actually good to be maybe looking at a glimpse of hope right here. But like I said, be prepared for a fake out. Don't freak out if it dips some more, because that's what they're doing, man. They want to give you a little bit of hope, and then they'll take it away and try to make you cry about it. So, guys, just be careful. Make smart trading decisions. If you bought this little dip down here, congratulations to you, because you holding that long term, it's definitely going to treat you extremely well. And for all those people that were begging for dips at 74 cents, if you didn't buy here, you'll be the same person buying in at I'm actually on the Ethereum chart, but you'll be the same person buying in when this thing is ripping back to 74 cents to test the all-time high, which in my opinion, I could be wrong. We'll be here to find out. I think it's going to be this year. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But man, great content, man. I always appreciate you coming on, dude. I'm about to choke. Dude, almost
Yeah,
choked.
thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate talking to you guys.
Nah, man, dude, it's always a pleasure, dude. Like, man, it's been a lot going through all these dips, dude. I mean, sometimes you hop on, you sound like a freaking broken record, man, and it gets tough telling people to keep buying the dip, man. But let's hope everything is starting to head back, guys, and we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. But I really appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting the sub and like button for me. It greatly helps support the channel. And we do have channel memberships as well. That greatly supports the channel. So, Whiskey, I appreciate you, man. Stoner, thanks for tuning in. Ben Collins, I see you, man. Ray Sun G, thanks to all y'all. Bear, I see y'all in here, man. But if y'all need me, I will be in the Discord. And once again, Snowman, I really appreciate it, brother. And I will see y'all tomorrow night.